Well, I'm joined now by Robert Lehner, David Cuthbertson and Peter Carnes, and we're here on this beautiful San Diego morning to talk about the important subject of information sharing. Well, gentlemen, first of all, thank you very much indeed for coming to talk to us today. We very much appreciate you taking the time on such a beautiful day in San Diego, so thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. We're glad to be here.
So we're talking about information sharing, a big topic of conversation here at the conference, and specifically N-DEx. So let's start off. What is N-DEx?
N-DEx is a nationally scaled system that was designed to bring all of the different records management systems from agencies across the country together in one place so that essentially police reports could be shared by everyone for the collective good.
Is it up and running now?
N-DEx has been operational for over 4 years. It has about 145 million records in it, and it's records submitted by almost 4,000 individual agencies.
And kind of what good is it doing? How much use are people actually making of it?
Well, it's really just barely started. N-DEx is the first time that there's been an opportunity to bring together not just individual agency data, but data across the different existing regional data sharing nodes. So it's barely started, but the beauty of the future of this is that because those records are potentially all together on a national scale, it helps to keep our street cops safer and it helps to make our investigators more effective.
So it actually has a practical use on the ground in day-to-day policing?
Absolutely. If it didn't have a practical use, I don't think any of us would be involved in it.
So, but it sounds great, and it sounds like a lot of work has been going on, but frankly, we would have expected this to be happening already, right? I mean, sharing information amongst law enforcement.
Well, I think the public does have an expectation it is happening, and it's unfortunately not happening to the scale which it should. And I see one of the overwhelming strengths of this system is the potential to keep our men and women safe on the street, to give them some real-time knowledge of where they're going, what address or what suspect they're going to deal with, and also to find reports that maybe when this person was in another jurisdiction, conceivably across the country, that that person may have been a felonious threat to the safety of the officer.
So, IACP members who are coming together this week, what's your message out to IACP members? What are you hoping that they'll take away from the conference with regards to N-DEx?
I would ask the ICP membership to take a look at, is your agency sharing records with N-DEx, and why or why not? Are your detectives or your officers, do they have N-DEx accounts? Are they using the system now to gain information?
And what's the next step for information sharing? I mean, you were saying that we're just scratching the surface, so what do we do now to get beneath the surface?
Exactly what was just said. We all need to figure out what the best way is for us to make sure our individual information is part of that, whether it's individually or preferably through another regional data sharing network. The value of that information is just like a network. A network of one isn't any good. If you have a network of thousands and hundreds of millions of records, then it is valuable and it is good. You can make those connections that you wouldn't otherwise make. So what we really need to do is encourage participation across the country and find ways to make that happen.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for your time today. Very interesting discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.